Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity and everything on my little desk. Yes, there it all is. I have a blending foam haul. It's a mega one, and I went absolutely mad in their last sale, and they were so cheap. I thought I'm just going to buy tons, and they'll last me for life, quite literally. But I got myself 250 dome blending foams. I know what you're saying. What on earth does she need 250 for? Well, actually, I've already inked up 150 already, and I've got loads of ink pads, and I just want to do them and put them all vertically in those tubes. So if you've never seen an AliExpress foamy pad, I'm hoping that my camera is going to be microscopic today. I'm going to squish it. There is absolutely no difference between anything you buy in the store here and these are half the price. So I went a little bit mad, as you can see, and I just chucked them all onto my desk. I just didn't care this morning. And I also got myself 100 regular foams, and there is absolutely no difference in these to the ones you're paying a lot of money for either. See? There is no difference. So I saved a lot of money, and years ago, I don't know if you can still get the parts. If you could, and I can find them, I'm going to build mine even bigger. But I've got one of those Ranger blending ink tool spinners, and mine has 3 layers on it. Now, if I could add another 3 layers to it, I'd be quite happy, I think. But it's what holds the tools, the actual ink blending tool. So I do have one of those, and I'm trying to open this package, find the way in, because I have a proper branded one here to compare it, and the only difference that I could see is the length in the handle. So if I take that off, you can see, actually, I'll put a foam on. See, Velcro sticks on absolutely fine, and it peels off again. So it's exactly the same. Now, there it is, and you're looking at it and you're thinking there's no difference. Well, there is a slight difference. You see, this is a branded tool, and if you put the two together, the bases are identical, but in the height, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch. So you're saving a lot of money by having a smaller handle. And the handle, let's be honest, it doesn't mean anything, does it? You know, handle's a handle. I mean, if it was teeny weeny, it would mean something, but it's still big enough to hold. And I actually hold mine at the base anyway. So when you look at the way, I don't know what you call that, the waist of it, yes, the way it's all slimmed in there, it's still going to hold into one of those spinners if you've got one too. So as you can see, there is zero difference in the base, absolutely none. And if you look at this, you'll see the regular ram foam overlaps on the branded, and if you put it onto the AliExpress one, took it off there, you can see it slightly overlaps too. So just 1/4 of an inch difference in the handle, and that is it. That's the only thing that is different there. And I'll probably just put black soot all over my hands. But one of the things I've been busy doing, and I've shown you before, is desperately trying to organise all of my inks and pens onto sort of like colour coordinated racks and things like that. I'm using nail varnish holder racks for my ink pads, but I got these from Walmart. You can get them at AliExpress, but they're still cheaper at Walmart, but that's only if you can find them, because they're always sold out. But I've started putting them vertically, and I'll go as high as I want to go, and I can see by turning over if I want to colour coordinate anything just by looking at the shades that I've already got on my foams. And because of the environment that I live in, it means my foams aren't going to fall apart because they're in an airtight container. I mean, one of the things that we suffer from in Florida is humidity, and I just do not know what it is that happens to the foam down here, but it just starts to deteriorate really, really quickly. So into these tubes is where I put everything, and I got one of those cheap labelers from Amazon. I think it was $10, and then you can just buy the Dymo rolls that fit it. But it just, brought back childhood memories with all the clunking and clicking, and it's so easy to do. Because originally I'd written it on in Sharpie, and one of the people who comments under my video said, whatever you do, get rid of that because it's going to fade. And she's absolutely right. I thought Sharpie would be permanent, but it's not. It will just completely rub off as you pick it up and manipulate it, and you unscrew it and you want to get one out. And I've got a doodah here. And see how quick and easy, no dirty fingers, and then you can just go back and you can just pull it off if you want to, but I sort of like do that and then just stick it in with the tip of my finger, and then that has gone back down in there. So I followed her advice and I changed the way that I was marking everything, and I've used these labels instead, and I love it. Yeah, really quick, really easy. Now, I have to tell you, I didn't put all of the phones on the table because there's other things I wanted to show you, because I do love my AliExpress sale, and I got myself 3, let me pick them up, packs of pockets, and I think there's 20 in each pack. I'm not sure. It's either 10 or 20. Kind of flicking through them. It looks more than 10, but these are big. If I get my measuring out on that, these are 9.5, yeah, 9.5 by 7. So I can get big stamp sets into there and dies if I want to, or just dies or paper or anything, and then just stick it into my boxes. But I've got myself 3 packages of those. I mean, I do use other ones, and if I grab one, whoops, I'll show you one of those. And there's an example of me putting dies into a pouch that I haven't used yet. I will have cut them, but I haven't created anything. So I tend to do that, and then I put them into a rack so that I know that I've still got stuff that I need to make. So this is basically just a large version of what I've just shown you. And sorry if I've just gone off microphone there. Oh, and also from the same store, I got myself some glitter dusters. Now, I've seen these and they're expensive. And these were a couple of bucks each. So the lid just screws up like that. And then you wiggle your spout around and, direct it where you want to. And then you push and you get a fine mist of glitter, which is lovely. Of course, that means I can't throw it all on the floor and walk through it, but I can at least direct it where it needs to be directed. So I actually got 2 of those, and as I say, I think they were a couple of bucks each, but I think online here they may be $5 or $6 each. So I just got a couple because I figured just putting my 2 favourite shades of glitter in there, which is usually white or clear, to be honest, because I love to do donut and cookie type items, then 2 would be enough for me. And if I really, really love it, then, maybe I'll get another couple when the sale's on again, which is in a couple of weeks. What else did I get? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just huge, huge, huge haul. I mean, look, I just grabbed some more out of the bag. So I have got hundreds of these tubes now. So I'm just going through them and putting a foam into each one, screwing them all together, stacking them on my shelves. And as I'm going through all my many ink pads, I'm just swatching them up. I mean, at the moment, I've only finished my oxide swatching. I've got to do my distress ink swatching. And then I've got to go all the way around and do all of my dye inks and memento inks, of which I probably have about 100. So, very quickly you start to see how you start to use all your foams up, and then probably end up with 40 or 50 just to put in a container as spares for when they do go horrible. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you some of my insanity there. And you have an absolutely awesome day. As usual, all links below. Bye.